Hi, I'm Dan.
And I'm Marc.
And this is the Darc Ball
Cast. This week sponsored by Rice Cubes.
Get them while they're hot. What do we have here?
Episode 30 fucking 2.
And who's this we've got on the mic? Who is he?
My name's Marc.
And I'm Dan. And this is your favourite podcast.
Oh, imagine if we were someone's favourite podcast.
Maybe it's the Mang from Singapore? The Mang from Singapore.
Speaking of being from Singapore, we've got quite a few countries under our belt now, haven't we? Singapore, Hong Kong, fucking Mexico, Greece.
We got Greece. Oh yeah, because that's what triggered us to always talk about John Travolta. We did about 3 episodes on that guy.
Luckily, our Russian audience has dropped off.
Yeah,
maybe they've been shot.
No, they've all been drafted.
We've still got a few people in America clinging on.
Yeah.
I don't know how we've managed to keep
the
them.
white knuckling it, aren't they?
They properly are. So I was thinking about, because we're very British, aren't we? And
yeah,
I think it's safe to say that British people have like a very unique sense of humour. So I don't understand how we translate to other people.
Do you think it's unique though?
Yeah.
Or do you just think
look at this, listen to this meme I saw the other day. Food for thought. Are mashed potatoes just Irish guacamole?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Fair enough, yeah.
I mean, I say unique, I mean fucking stupid. But and I speak like, because it got me thinking about how we translate to other people and other languages and other cultures. It got me like thinking about really funny translations. And I haven't got many. I've got one example of a translation, and I've got two. I've got 2 examples of funny translations.
Okay.
So
we're going to take 2 translations and make a segment with it, are we?
not a full segment.
Okay,
Just
a semi-segment.
Just small talk, innit? So I got this as a little note in a purse that I bought Sophie.
What? Are they trying to align purses with like Christmas crackers and fortune cookies?
No, it's just like, it's just hard to keep the purse maintained.
Oh, okay.
It's maintenance instructions. Okay. That's what it says on the note. So it does it on all the foreign language first,
right? And then it translates it.
Yeah, the translation underneath. So this is how it translates. So maintenance instructions. This is for a purse. Don't forget.
Right.
Keep dry, stored in ventilated, cool place.
Ventilated, cool place. I
love how there's a full stop between dry and stored, but no spaces. 2. Avoid high temperature, rain, moisture, acid, alkali, corrosive chemicals.
So keep it perfectly pH neutral.
3. If there is wet, please use dry cloth blot and then put in natural dry in the shade. A viod, by all means, is fire, son.
Sometimes when I'm feeling a bit ill or a bit hungover, I'll go out and natural dry in the shade.
Especially if there is wet.
Yeah.
Often wipe the hardware fittings. Make it shiny. Use time for a long time.
Can I just ask?
The hardware colour belongs to the normal phenom.
Mark.
It's the real.
Does the purse?
It's a real.
Right. Is the purse shiny to start with?
He had like zips and stuff.
But is it shiny?
No.
Maybe you should try polishing it to see if it becomes shiny. Because that's what that's telling you to do.
And last, don't use for a long time. Before use, please clean with leather cleaning fluid and coating a payer of nursing oil restores luster.
I like it.
I know. Don't use for a long time. You can only use it for short bursts.
Yeah, but didn't it just say that if you keep it clean, you'll use it for a long time?
I don't know. I like when he says clean with leather cleaning fluid. I imagine that's liquid leather. Like they've got leather and heated it to such
Blended
a degree where it's
cow.
where it comes like blood. It's cow blood.
Cow blood. Liquid leather. Sacrifice to the purse.
This one's better though. This is a synopsis that came from a bootleg DVD from Hong Kong for the film Alien. Have you seen Alien?
Yeah, I think it's an Alien.
Right. Well,
Sigourney Weasel stars in.
So this is the synopsis as people from Hong Kong see it. Spaceship people, get up from sleeping coffin and have eat.
Is this a command?
Computer woman, find strange noisings on planet and astronauts go to seeing. Astronauts find big elephant man who dead, then find too many egg.
Too many egg.
Right,
Elephant man.
I know, yeah. John Merrick up there. Astronaut is possessed by egg demon. And new egg demon is come when eat bad noodle.
Mate, this is... I want to forget everything I know about the film and replace it with this.
7 friends and cat all try to find egg demon before spaceship go home, but is hard working.
I imagine it would.
Who will life to escaping? Who is bad milk blood robot?
Bad milk blood robot.
Scream not working because space make deaf.
Do you know when it says bad milk? Is it referring to the acid that it spits out?
I bet it is.
The bad milk. And when did they eat the bad noodles?
I love it. It says space make deaf.
Space make death.
No one can in space. No one can hear you scream.
No one
space make deaf.
When you're in space, no one can hear you death.
Too many egg.
There's just way too many egg.
Oh god. So that's how I imagine people who hear us in different countries. Like that's what I imagine they hear.
Yeah, because all we do is think about things that already happen and give brief synopsis.
Yeah. So I went to a water park the other day.
Oh yeah.
Unrelated now, just changing topic. Why the fuck not? Every time I hear it, just quick. Every time I hear a door open in this flat now, I'm worried it's Steve the Badge Man.
The badge
coming
man.
back for us.
He knocked around the other day.
Did he?
Yeah, but he didn't.
Did he ask you to take all the badges off his jacket?
No. This was a relatively normal encounter. Actually, he just knocked on the door and asked if a parcel had come. You know, like if a parcel had been dropped off. And I realised afterwards that I should have said something different. I said, no, not today. Like almost implying that there had been in the past.
There has, but it was 2 days ago, so
like,
you're not having it.
Maybe the only reason he came around with the badges is like as a guise to get into my flat and make sure I hadn't been stealing his parcels.
It's possible, yeah.
And in the barley sugars is a microphone. Microphone and a tiny, tiny sweet covered camera.
So I went to a water park.
Just a little aside.
I went to this water park in Scarborough just for a day out. Why not? And it was nice. There was, swimming pools and water slides and that. And everything was fine until I made a child cry. Who wasn't one of my kids.
Oh, no.
Well, I shouted at him.
Why?
Oh, because they were pushing into line.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
So, right, okay. I'm a child pushing into the line.
I don't know.
What did you do?
I don't know. I don't know if there were children necessarily. At least 13 at the maximum, I'd say.
All right, children.
Yeah.
Okay. So they were children. Right. So Mark, let's role play. I'm a child. Here. Ooh, look at me go. Look at me go. I'm pushing in line. Well, no one will care, surely.
There was a couple of kids in front of us, and their friends came over, and then 1 or 2 of them came in front of us. And I thought, right, I'll let that slide.
Water
I
slide.
am queue master. I'll let that water slide, yeah. And then another one got one leg over, and I went, no. And they all looked at me, and I went, no.
You repeated it.
Yeah. I was like, that's 2 of you have already gone pushed in now. If anyone else wants to come on this ride, they'll have to go to the back. And then the ones who weren't in the queue disappeared.
Right.
And then the other kids stayed in the line. And then one of the ones that had disappeared came back and went, Surfy's crying. And I'm stood there,
from Yorkshire?
proud as punch. And one of the kids at the front of the line, who was in the line originally, went, I don't care. And then just disappeared up the stairs.
I don't care about what?
That Surfy were crying.
Surfy's crying.
And I thought I taught my son a valuable lesson. You can't just let people push in front of you and whatnot. Yeah. And I was quite proud of myself until I saw their parents. Because their dads were fucking massive.
Shit.
And I don't mean like fat. I mean, they were hench as fuck.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Tattoos all round their bald heads. And like fucking cum gutters for days and massive fucking abs and peg. Oh, mate.
I bet you could have took them though.
I was terrified.
You're a father. Oh, mate, wait, they're fathers as well.
Yeah.
But they're fathers who lift.
Because I thought if any of them start, luckily they didn't say anything, but I thought if any of them start, I was going to go, are you really going to do this in front of my son? When I realised that the issue was that I'd shouted at their kids.
Oh, yeah.
So I couldn't use that.
Yeah, but at least you've got 2 kids to use as human shields.
Or, instead of human shields, you use one of them as a shield and the other as like a sort of a mace. On the way out of Scarborough as well, we were driving on the way out and we sort of rounded this roundabout. And there was this sort of, on the path, there was all these sort of tombstones. Like gravestones.
Right.
And I thought to myself, they were all really fucking shiny, them great. And I said, that doesn't seem respectful either. There's no names or any writing on any of them. It was a shop that sold gravestones.
They just buried them in the street.
That's what. No, I just thought.
Oh my god!
I only saw graves, and I immediately thought, graveyard. where people have got to guess where their loved ones are buried.
Yeah, maybe they put them graves there so people who don't know where their loved ones are, they can mourn.
The best thing is though about that gravestone shop is that it was directly opposite a graveyard.
Look, if you're going to have a shop,
I know, yeah.
Think smart, not hard.
What's the difference between a rabbit and a hare?
One's long.
Is that it?
I think, like, if you... Right.
Because I saw a rabbit in the wild the other day, and I said, that's a big fucking rabbit. And Sophie said, but it's probably a hare.
Well...
I was like, why do we need 2? Why do we need 2 types?
Look, I swear, rabbits are like your entry level, then it goes hare, then it goes foxes. Like,
so you get
they're just a little bit too long, aren't they? Hares. They're like somewhere in between a rabbit and a fox.
I think it's like a discount kangaroo.
They are a bit spindly, aren't they?
The one step down from wallaby.
Yeah, they are to rabbits what daddy long legs are to spiders.
Explain.
Well, they're just longer, aren't they?
Yeah, but you can get
a bit skinnier,
you can get
a bit
spiders
longer.
comparable to daddy long legs.
Can you though?
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. One thing more before we leave.
Did you just one thing more, mate?
I did, yes. So I saw a trend happening.
Right.
I saw on Facebook, but I think it's from TikTok or whatever. And it's something that the women's are doing.
Oh no! Can we say this?
Yes. What they're doing something called vabbing.
This. Okay.
So
go.
What vabbing is basically you wear your vaginal fluids as perfume.
Count me out.
So you put your fingers inside yourself.
Oh.
Dab your juice on your wrists, neck, and behind the ears, wherever you'd normally put perfume.
I did, to be honest, think that things were smelling a bit more meaty nowadays.
Yeah, so apparently I don't know if they reckon the pheromones will attract a mate.
For fuck's sake.
What do you think? You think that works?
I mean, there's so much perfume out there.
Why not?
Would that not be the obvious choice?
I want sandalwood, patchouli.
Sandalwood and patchouli.
So, with that in mind, I've decided to make my own aftershave. So with it, I'll demonstrate it for you now.
Please don't.
You might want to describe what you're seeing, because obviously it's a podcast. So just wait there.
Oh no. Uh-oh. He's got some kind of white bottle. Oh. No. That's semen, isn't it? Mark. He's just tipped some... No. Oh, God. Mark, stop. No, he's dabbing what looks to be semen, which he's decanted into a jar. He's dabbing it behind his ears and onto his wrist.
Is a nice way of saying wanked. There you go. So now I'm ready to go.
What are you calling it? Do you know how they're calling it vabbing?
Yeah.
What are you calling it?
After dick. Right. Let's save this wretched episode of a podcast.
Yeah. Do you know what it is?
It's been bad so far, hasn't it?
Oh, mate. Yeah, these guys won't even realise the shit we just cut out.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's because it's a Thursday.
It is. It's thrown us right off.
Normally we record on a Tuesday, and if the editing's bad, it's because I've had less time.
Yeah, all right.
Because Thursday is closer to next Monday.
But fucking...
Maths.
Quick maths. Right.
Let's go. What we doing?
WikiHow, son.
Yes.
Now, I've got 3 different WikiHows.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of weeks ago, we changed it up where I gave you the category and you picked the one you wanted to hear, didn't you?
Yep.
And I quite like that, so we're going to do it again.
Oh.
So, first WikiHow.
Mm-hmm.
Main category, paranormal beliefs. Subcategory, astrology.
Oh, not today. Not feeling that one today.
Second, main category, philosophy and religion. Subcategory, faith and belief.
Mark, are these all about beliefs?
Third WikiHow, main category, pets and animals. Subcategory, dogs.
Dogs. Let's go dogs.
Dogs. I will just say though, on the subject of faith and belief, I was reading, because I'm buying a house, aren't I? Reading through some of the mortgage documents. At one point it says, just in case you're not aware, you may have to pay, I can't remember what it's called, like a chancellery duty or something like that.
Oh, what?
Basically what it is if you're in a parish, a church parish that has a medieval church in it, you could be called upon to pay towards repairs to the church. And you have to do it.
What? No, right.
And the thing is as well, like the insurance for that is woven into the solicitor's fees.
What does it mean to be in a parish?
So like each church has got its own parish. The area around that church, it's like a school catchment area, but for made up stuff and paedophiles. So, like, imagine that, because obviously there isn't a medieval church around here, so it don't really apply.
Okay.
Imagine someone coming to my door, me, and saying, you have to give us some money. Why? Repairs to the church. The what now? Sorry? What?
You'd be fuming, wouldn't you?
I would. I'd be like, sorry,
fuming
but
thinking
we
about
had to eat my son's foot the other day because we can't afford food. I'm not repairing your stained glass window of that fucking long dead carpenter. Anyway, dogs.
Why didn't he come back and fix it himself?
Yeah, I know. Well, he's carpenter. He's not glazier.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
right. So today's WikiHow.
Mm-hmm.
It's no good for you because you haven't got a dog. But
no, I've got a cat, which is like...
Yeah, it's like a gay dog, isn't it?
Beep. Why'd you do this to me? Carry on.
How to make a dog laugh.
Oh.
Right? First impressions. What's wrong with that? What's your problem?
Dogs don't laugh.
They do.
I've met some dogs, and they don't laugh.
No, we're talking about the animal type.
Fuck off.
Okay. Are you wondering if dogs can laugh the same way people do?
No. No, I'm not. That's exactly what I'm not wondering. I've got the answer.
If so, we've got some great news for you. While wagging a tail usually means your dog is happy, you can also get your pup to laugh like you've told them an hilarious joke.
What kind of jokes do you think dogs like?
Don't know. Right.
Are we going to find out? I
hope so. If not, then we'll get to the end of this article and then we'll Google dog jokes for dogs.
Yeah.
Now, whether they understand humour is another thing entirely, and we'll touch on that too. In this article, we'll explain everything you need to know about dog laughter, including how to teach your pup to laugh on command.
No. If you have to teach your dog how to laugh
on command,
it makes the laughter shallow.
It's like having a laugh track.
Yeah,
it's like the canned laughter on Friends.
But you don't want your dog to laugh because you've told it to. You want it to laugh because it finds you genuinely funny.
Are hyenas included in this?
Hyenas aren't dogs, are they?
Yeah, they're canines.
Fuck off.
Of course they are. What do you think they are?
Oh, I didn't think they were dogs. I thought there was like
not mermaids. What?
I thought there was their own subcategory.
Yeah, of canine.
All right. Move on.
Right, this comes with a little pre-section, so things you should know. Dog laughs sound like panting or high-pitched yips. Some breeds, such as huskies, laugh in a way that sounds more like human laughter. Like that, yeah. Learn to mimic a dog laughing to get them to laugh on command. Do that again.
I can't. I'm gonna have fun listening to that.
Many dogs will match you if you can make the appropriate sound.
Do you reckon though? Because I don't think so.
No,
it's not the amount. Like, oh, mind you though, if you like woof at a dog, sometimes they start woofing back.
Yeah, but that's because dogs can woof.
Yeah, that's all right.
But they can't look up.
Yeah, but right. So you could be there making noises all day, and you won't know until you've actually done a dog laugh until it starts doing it.
It's only a matter of time till they get to the same level as parrots, if you ask me. So run around, break out a fun toy, or teach your dog a new trick to make them laugh genuinely instead of on command. So, section 1 of 5. Do dogs laugh? If it says no, then the rest of the article is going to be a bit useless.
Just a bit of a sidetrack here, Mark.
Isn't our entire podcast a sidetrack?
Yeah. Like, lots of people want to talk to the pets.
If I could talk to the animals.
I'm glad that I can't, though.
Why?
Because
your cat would realise what a cock you are and leave.
I love my cat. And I hate her.
She's a slag.
I'm just terrified that if I could talk to her, I'd realise that she's not that great. What if she? What if
you find out you got nothing in common?
Yeah, we're having like a conversation.
What if you don't both like mice?
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I think mice are all right. She's like, oh, I hate them. Or we're having a conversation about things as you do with your cat, and then just turns out she's really anti-Semitic. What are you gonna do then?
Oh, I love this catnip. This catnip's great. Oh, yeah, it is. It's not bad. Not like them fucking Jews.
Why? What are you going to do? Do you know what I mean?
Raises a little paw up.
Stop. Busts out the little moustache.
Right.
I saw her combing her hair in the mirror the other day.
Big side parting. Section 1. Do dogs laugh? Kind of.
They don't. I told you this.
Some dogs sound like they're laughing, but it's more of a pant.
Yeah, and it's a sign that their lungs are filling with fluid.
Okay. Does your dog ever make a kind of quick yipping sound when they're in a good mood?
Yep.
This is typically what people mean when they talk about a dog laughing. For most dogs, it's like a burst of high-pitched panting.
That was good.
Although some dogs yip a bit. Some dogs even laugh in a way that resembles a person's laugh.
Oh, no.
The breed of dog seems to play into this. Huskies, for example, tend to sound a lot like humans.
Right. You're just husky specifically, for no reason.
Section 2. Why do dogs laugh? It's not clear why dogs laugh, but they do it when they're happy.
They do it when you're in pain.
So maybe the answer is because they're happy.
Yeah, maybe.
Experts aren't sure if dogs laugh when they think something is funny. What is clear is that dogs make this noise. Is that a husky?
No. No, it's just like some small dog.
It does sound like laughter a bit.
All right, let me check another one. 1 second. I need to know.
It did. That sounds nothing like laughter.
If you've ever spent time with a dog, you've probably wondered if they're actually smiling or even laughing when they seem to.
Not once.
It's the tail. I watch for the tail.
Not once, yeah. You're like, I know that...
If the tail's going, they're happy.
The dog's mouth is on the tail. And when
its tail is above the dog's mouth.
Okay, well, this is a seagull that's going to laugh now. Right, stop it. We need to learn how to make seagulls laugh.
Beach chickens.
Enough about the dogs.
I'm sure it translates.
Yeah. Like, there's lots of seagulls about. I want to make them do that. And what...
So experts aren't sure if dogs laugh when they think something is funny. What is clear is that dogs make this noise when they're in a good mood.
All right.
Many people notice that dogs make this sound when they want to play as well. There have been studies of this loud panting / laughing sound. It has a calming effect on dogs that hear it. If you can get your dog to make this sound on command, you're probably improving their mood. What noise was that? I don't know. You can't force someone to be happy.
No.
You can't force your dog to be happy. It's not like telling them to sit.
Well, don't they say that, like, if you force a smile, it sends a signal to your brain to make you feel happier? You heard that before?
No, because I smile a lot. And I am miserable. At all times.
Welcome to the Darc Ball cast.
So, section 3.
Just moving swiftly on.
Getting your dog to laugh on command. Round your lips like you're going to blow out a candle.
Okay.
Purse your lips together the same way you would if you were going to kiss someone. Then open your mouth so that air can come out. Smile. This is written by a child. Smile a little bit if you're doing this in front of your dog. If you're trying to get your dog to laugh, why wouldn't you be doing it in front of the dog? By mimicking the same sound that dogs make when they're laughing, you can trigger your dog to laugh in response.
But I don't know the noise they make.
Well, this is going to help. Breathe in deep and make a breathy sound. Put your hand on your throat while doing this. You shouldn't feel any vibration. Like that, I think.
Right. Okay.
This sound should be breathy and airy, not hoarse. I don't know why horses have come into it all of a sudden. Imagine making a sound without the at the end. You aren't saying anything here. Don't move your vocal cords at all. This should all come from your lungs.
Oh. Why?
This is peak science. You chose this,
what's
by the
happening?
way. This is peak science, mate.
I feel awfully breathy right now.
Repeat the sound in front of your dog until they laugh back. If they're laughing at you doing this, it's because they think you're a fucking
but
idiot.
That's also not laughing.
It's breathing.
It's just breathing.
Get your dog's attention and make this sound repeatedly. If you can mimic the sound of a dog laughing, you may trigger your pup to laugh back. Section 4. Activities that make your dog laugh. Run around with your dog. Dogs often laugh when they play, and running around with your pup is the great way to put a smile on their face. Engaging in playtime gets your dog the exercise they need, but it's also a great way to bond with your pup and have fun. You can run around inside or take your dog out to a fenced-off area and let them run their heart out. Dogs often get the zoomies, which are sudden, unexplainable outbursts of energy. When your dog gets the zoomies, try turning it into a game of chase. Break out a fun toy. Does your dog have a favourite toy? Break it out and watch your dog's face light up with glee. You could pull out a rope.
We've gone off track here, haven't we? Because it's like, get in your dog's face and breathe at them, and then it's like, and hopefully your dog's just gonna laugh.
He's thinking that's funny.
Yeah, it's gonna look at you and go, what the fuck is this guy doing? It's not the kind of laugh you want, is it? It's pitiful.
So you've got teach your dog a new command as well. That could make them laugh. Pet your dog in their favourite spot. Mm-hmm. Then we get to section 5. Do dogs experience humour? We don't know if dogs understand humour.
I could have answered that. I could have answered that.
But they might. If you consider playfulness to be the same thing as humour, nope. Dogs most certainly fit the bill. However, it's totally unclear if they have a sense of humour in the way that humans joke and laugh. It's possible, but there's no way to really know what's going on in a dog's head. It's possible that dogs evolved humour and playfulness as pack animals. Things like play may help pack members communicate, learn, and bond with one another. I don't know about you, but I feel like I've learned a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right, give me the rundown, Mark. What have you learnt today?
That WikiHow really isn't a place for smart people.
No, I think it's just a front for just all the ad money. Just all the ads.
There are a lot of ads in this article.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can find some dog jokes.
Wait, can we check the comments?
There aren't any.
There's no.
Right, so...
Should we try and submit our own
jokes
WikiHow one week?
For my dog? Yeah, I think we should. Could do, couldn't we? Right.
Did I just have to oil you on the podcast?
Yes.
You get so distracted when you're reading from things.
Right. Right. It's not coming up for jokes to tell your dog.
Right.
It's just dog-based jokes. So let's just click on
give me the top dog-based joke.
the top. I'll give you a few and see what you think. What breed of dog goes after anything that's red?
It's a bulldog, isn't it?
Tampon dog. What do you call a dog that's been left outside in the cold for an extended period of time?
I don't know.
Abandoned. I mean, the correct answer, as it says on here, is a chili dog. But I immediately went to abandoned. So
you brought that right down.
what kind of dog likes taking a bath every day? A shampoodle.
Oh,
I know. Oh, why are dogs terrible dancers?
Because they're dogs.
Because they have 2 left feet.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah. Hold on. Are they all feet?
Yeah. Well, no, the paws.
Right. So if we
go.
walk, what?
I just know that look.
If we were to walk around on our hands and feet, would we start calling our arms legs?
No.
Why?
Because if when we evolved to the point that they all became feet, yeah.
Yeah, but why?
Dogs weren't.
They're a similar
creatures.
structure, Mark. They're very similar.
I'm just going to throw this last couple of jokes at you because I'm not sure these are jokes.
Go for it.
What do dogs get after they graduate from obedience school?
A treat.
Their masters.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
That
was a joke. I get it.
Yeah,
it's got
I know.
2 meanings.
This one, however.
Oh.
What is a deadly creature that looks like a dog, eats dog food, lives in a dog house, and consumes dog food?
It's a doppelganger.
It's a dog with a machete. I mean...
Was that the actual punchline?
That was the real
was that you
punchline.
trying to
No,
be
that was the
funny?
real punchline.
Wait, one sec. I don't get it.
It's just a dog with a sword,
so
isn't it?
it's just a
It's
dog.
just a dog with a weapon. So basically, no, dogs can't laugh.
I've been thinking,
Yeah, boy.
right? And don't you just think there's like a lot of theme tunes out there, but not enough theme tunes with lyrics?
Yeah. So
There's
so
not
like,
really
yeah, you get... There's a lot of famous melodies and theme tunes for film franchises and like Star Wars and The Lord of the Rings and
Well, just like anything. What you got EastEnders,
Stranger Things. Yeah.
like Rick and Morty theme tune,
But none of them have got lyrics.
The Simpsons, even. Right? Yeah, exactly right. The only lyrics in that is
Mario.
The Simpsons. I think. Yeah, right. Imagine all these amazing theme tunes, but with lyrics. They could be bangers.
Turn them into proper chart topping songs.
I'd like to have a go at that today.
Right, what? So make some lyrics up to a theme song.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think what we should do is I want to go with Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Why Harry Potter?
Isn't it right? Everyone knows Harry Potter.
The cunt who lived.
Yeah.
Who deserved to die.
Pesky boy.
Fucking hate
We
him.
spoke about Harry Potter before, though, haven't we?
I believe so, because I do rant about him a lot.
Yeah. Everyone knows Harry Potter. Well, they don't know
I've not
him
met him.
personally. But imagine the music, but with lyrics. Yeah, we're already getting into it. It's going to be good. So-
Trademark infringement.
We make no money on this. Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend we're going to get like copyright claimed or anything. No one's going to hear this. Hopefully. Hopefully we don't get sued. So what do you think should be in the lyrics? Like, I want it to really capture the essence of Harry Potter. So it's got to have all like the main characters in there. Might have a bit of Hagrid.
We need to add something about how J.K. Rowling is transphobic.
Oh yeah, that can be like a little bit further in. And we really want maybe
And also as well about the inherent racism in Harry Potter because of the way they speak about people who aren't magically imbued.
Oh yeah, like it's got real like racial
Overtake.
it's classist, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll speak maybe say something about the classism of Harry Potter. So what, like okay, checklist. It's got to have Harry Potter in the jingle. Not the jingle, the theme tune.
The jingle.
It's got to have Ron and Hermione. They're the main ones. A little bit of Hagrid sprinkled in there if we can.
Cheeky bit of Hagrid.
Is anyone...
What about the noseless bloke?
Oh, I completely forgot about him.
Voldemort.
We won't do the full Harry Potter
Can't
music.
do the whole cast.
We can't
There's
do
a
the
lot
whole,
of people in
and
it.
we can't do the whole like score, can we? We can't do
No.
the whole thing.
So we're right. So it goes.
I've got ideas. They're coming to me. Right. So okay. Right. So
shit.
something
films.
something that
Shit music. I hate it.
It's not shit music.
I hate Rowling as well.
Yeah, but it sounds dead
She can
magical.
suck my nut.
Why don't you like the music? Take it away from the film.
Because it's to do with Harry Potter.
But it's awesome.
I just don't like. I just hate it. I hate
You
you.
just like being contrarian, don't you?
No, I just don't like it.
Okay.
It's
not too dissimilar to Star Wars.
Stairs, with us.
Yeah, there's got to be a bit of like living under the stairs.
at his uncle's house until he goes to his school and meets a ginger and a cunt.
There's Dobby's here. He's a magic elf.
Why would he be a non-magic elf?
I don't know. He's just got tricks, doesn't he? Up his sleeve. You seen that bit where he just starts bashing his head with a lamp?
You love the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
All right, so we got some ideas down.
Despite the fact that the author is a bigot.
This is going far better than I thought it would. I'm glad we've really taken to this idea.
It talks about class divide, but sides with the wrong people.
It actually fucking does. It does. It sides with the racists.
It does.
Oh.
Because let's face it, like, non-magic users don't have a derogatory term for witches and wizards. Whereas the witches and wizards have the words muggle or mudblood, don't they?
Oh, shit.
They think they're homo superior.
Fuck me. I've never thought of it that way.
Yeah. They're like Magneto in the X-Men, who thinks he's better than all humans.
Fucking J.K. Rowling is a terrible person.
She is a horrible person, yeah.
Okay, right. We'll be putting plenty of that in the song. So I reckon we take a quick break and have a word from our sponsor this week, which is...
rice cubes.
Get them while they're hot. We'll be right back.
Put me on the spot like that. There's Harry and Ron, Hermione, Dumbledore, Hagrid too. And the woman who wrote these things doesn't believe in your rights to choose. Witches and wizards are massively racist against other human beings. Rowling just wants to take your cash while she shits all on your dreams.
Well, that was episode 32.
32 in the bag.
Thank you for enduring that with us.
This one dedicated to you, J.K. Rowling, you bigoted piece of shit.
And always remember,
No one asked for it.
no one needed it.
But this was it.
It was the Darc Ball
cast.
Fuck off.